Hey folks, how y'all doing today? It's me, your friendly neighborhood Stately, and it's 6 o'clock. That can only mean one thing. Let's play some Minecraft. So we're here on Doozy. We're going to head on over to Toy Box in about 15 minutes or so, assuming we can get enough players on, and we're going to do a solo UHC game. That should be fun. But for the first 15 minutes of the stream, I'm just going to walk around a little bit and see what's going on here. It sounds like Zex is having some connection problems. What's up, Driggy? Driggy. How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. I need to decide what to put here. I got this nice little platform, and I feel like maybe a lighthouse would be appropriate. So maybe that'll be our build soon. A lighthouse would be fun. Are these my chests? I don't think these are my chests. No, that's almost certainly not my chest. EB, that is me. And these, I think, are actually my build chests. I'll have to double check. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but we have a sewer now. I believe Fallen Smoke made this a while back. And it looks pretty good. It's well done, Fallen. It's not apparently quite done yet. But what is done looks pretty darn good. There's no exit on that side. No way out! Although maybe you can go underneath. This looks kind of weird, doesn't it? But that's Minecraft for you. Doesn't understand where liquid goes. I am glad to hear it. Ender Antics, hello, welcome to the stream. I'm starting the stream 15 minutes late. I've already started the stream, so no. It totally is. What Zex said. We still have quite a few projects we can do around here. This is a pretty palomino. We don't have a stable here, or I'd tame him. Steal stuff with a hopper minecart. I should remove that, huh? Okay, I'm gonna step back here because I'm getting my ass handed to me by a freaking skeleton. There are, oh, that sucks. There we go, that's better. I don't know why, there's like a couple of chunks here in the water that always seem to mess up the first time I try to load them. Really? That's weird. Anyway, glad you didn't lose the account or anything. The internet is full of horror stories about people doing terrible, terrible things to other people's Minecraft account. Ellie Manley, welcome to the stream. How are ya? So the Spleef Stadium, I think, is pretty much done. I'd like to do some detail work down here, and I'm still kind of hoping to find somebody who'd be interested in setting up a fireworks stand. That said, right now, the cash registers aren't working right. There have been some issues with the upgrade to 1.12.2, and I think I might just revert back to 1.12.1, to be honest. Because, you know, losing the crafting book it's unfortunate. But so many things seem to have broken that it just doesn't seem to be worth the trade-off at this point. So I need to get some more leaves going here. We're out, and I still need basically all the hay in the world to finish off the playing floor down there. DK, how you doing, man? Welcome. I don't know. That's possible. Perhaps not probable, but possible. Oh, I have the shears in my fastbar already. Let's get some leaves. So who's up for Spleef? Do we have a decent player count wants to come out and play Spleef with us? Hey DK. We missed you yesterday I guess, on Pulsar. We had to make do with the bot. Which is sad because, well, because it's sad. Z7B. I wonder if they just stole your account to steal your cape. No worries, man. It is what it is. Okay, now let's chop some of these down. I'm not going to remove all of the leaves because then I won't have any saplings. Actually, let me check. There might be some in the chest if I'm lucky. Nope, no saplings in the chest. But that's a good amount of leaves already, so I'm just going to chop the rest of these down and we'll gather up the saplings. We had so much fun with the biscuit delivery, man. That was the most fun we've had in Pulsar, I think. Did you guys see the 3D printed badges that I did? I didn't have the right colors. I kind of just used what I had, but it's the first time I've ever done a 3D print with 3 different color swaps, and it turned out pretty nice. I'm going to order some pink and light blue filament, and then I'll give it another try soon. Yeah, I printed out some of the Fluffy Biscuit Company badges, DK. GG! Loot crate! Loot crate! Alright. DK! DK now! Nice. That's 3, 4. Alright, 4 is enough. Is my inventory full? It's a rhetorical question. Of course my inventory's full. When is my inventory ever not full? It's just decorative. But you can't wear a chest on your head. That's kind of cool, right? Oak sapling. Why do I have an oak sapling in my inventory? Well, I guess I don't need these. What do I think about your mod? All I've seen so far is a single untextured block, Noble, so I'm going to reserve my opinion. Oh, you mentioned that you were making obsidian armor. We're going to do a UHC, solo UHC in about 10 minutes, Ellie. You're welcome to join us if you want. Played-out1mc3.com. Make sure you're on 112, and you're good to go. You can use the chest head as an elevator since you can sit on it. I'm not sure how that works. Honestly, I would just make the recipes. I mean, you can do smelter recipes. You could say that you have to smelt the obsidian. Weaker but more durable. Diamond is already pretty durable. I don't envision that a whole lot of people would use it. Honestly, I would make it just ever so slightly better. You mean I don't have anything in my offhand? I still count it as a full inventory. Then you do what you want to do, man. Roger that, Hockey. Come on, I need a few more saplings here. I need one more sapling here. Where's your base 6? Come on, give me saplings. I don't know, man. I'm short a sapling. Oh well, we'll get more next time. That sounds like fun. I'm a big fan of railroads. If you want to hook up to our station at spawn, you can do that. We have a station directly underneath spawn. Nobody's ever hooked anything up to it, amusingly. But feel free. Where would we be with... Oh, and I didn't bring any of the leaves with me. Because I'm smart! Yay, Stately! Alright, let's try that again. Only without the stupidity this time. And 35 oak leaves. It's all good. They don't quite match, but it's okay. I'm nowhere close 6. I can come check it out on stream maybe tomorrow, if you want. Did you like do anything cool with it? Any new features? We'll talk about the new vanilla server after we've got the new modded server sorted out. So yeah, it doesn't quite match up, but you know, they're just leaves. Already bored of modded. Oh man, I just can't win. Remember when everybody wanted Skyblock? So what we're going to do, guys, just for the record, is we're going to run another public beta with the new modded server, because obviously we're going to have to start over. And I'm kind of okay with that. I'm kind of okay with moving on to 112. It just seems like Sponge isn't ready for prime time. Come on, that was like a perfect hit in your face. But hopefully this time, is the music too loud? Alright, hold on. There we go, alright. Oh, somebody planted an oak for me. Thank you, kind stranger. Alright, the birchwood I have no real use for, so I'll park it in this build chest for now. And I guess it's time to head on over to Toy Box and get our UHC going. Alright, y'all joined before the game switched, so y'all gotta vote for solo UHC now or it won't switch. Also, hey Hockey. Take your time, guys. Take your time. There we go. Alright guys, if you're watching, you want to join us, you got another minute or two to hop on. Play.1mc3.com is that URL. Do me a favor and change that cape as soon as you can, Noble. Yeah, one of these days I'm going to get some cash. Oh, because it's a Really? Really? Noble, really? Alright, guys. So basically, this is a completely vanilla world with a shrinking world border. There's a 1 hour time limit. If anybody is still alive after 1 hour, I mean, if more than one player is still alive after 1 hour, the game goes to the overtime box and there will be violence. Yeah, you don't have to do it now. The U.S. flag. Yeah, sure. The flag code says you're not allowed to wear the U.S. flag as clothing, but I'm a little less worried about the flag code than I am glorifying our defeated enemies. Alright guys, good luck and happy UHCing. One thing I never did get around to here that I'd still like to do is I'd like to change the ore distribution a little bit. Someday. So that there's no point in mining basically, because strip mining during UHC is, you know, it's obviously part of the game. But it's not a fun part of the game. We used to have a dedicated UHC server that had a plugin that changed the ore generation. And it would place things like diamond and iron ore at higher levels, but not in places not adjacent to air. So strip mining had no use. It would basically remove all of the ore that you wouldn't be able to find walking through caves or digging around at the surface. And that kind of changes the gameplay dynamics in a positive way, because it means you spend less time underground, hidden away from everybody else. Auto-crafting disabled. We're on 1.9 here, man. Toy box is 1.9, long before auto-crafting. My God, how am I already 4 haunches down on my hunger? I'm going to try to gather up a reasonable style of wood before I start digging. I mean, a reasonable supply of wood before I start digging, because I always end up running out and having to go back to the surface to get more. Got 3 minutes before PvP starts. Ooh, an apple. That could come in handy. I see some coal over there. That's going to be useful too. But first of all, the traditional wooden pickaxe. Ah, crap. Try that again. There we go. You got your dirt hut. Are you just building housing again? Is that how we're going to play this? Remember, guys, I'm Stately. This is Play.1MC3.com, and if you want to come play Minecraft with us, you can. Although you can't join a UHC game in progress. But other than that, come on over and play Minecraft with us. Everybody's close to 0-0. It's not that big a map. It's only like 200 by 200, I think. A minute and a half left on the countdown. Time for me to get underground, I think. But let me get some of this coal first. All right, underwater. Easier to do it from up here. Doesn't matter where your target block is, it matters where you are. I am kind of excited for the new server. I was a little bit sad when I felt like we had to go back to 110 in order to be able to use Sponge. And Obviously, I'm disappointed that I can't use sponge because it would be nice to have some usable management tools, but at least this means that we can use the newest version of everything, right? And that's valuable too. All right, I realize it's very, very dark, so I'm gonna go ahead and make an offhand torch for y'all. And then we'll start gearing up. Let's find some iron. We are seconds away from PvP. More coal is good, but I'm already in decent shape coal-wise. I'm a little paranoid. Okay. Well, fortune favors the bold, and I don't immediately see any mobs down there, so let's go have a look. See if we can find a decent place to set up shop for now. This looks pretty viable. Make sure there's nothing up here that can go terribly, terribly wrong. It is kind of big, but oh, that's not too bad. Ah, jeez. Windows just popped up a virus protection notification warning. I'm in full screen window right now. Yeah, set up shop is an abstract term. It doesn't literally mean that I'm going to create a shop. Commerce is one of those aspects of UHC that... What? Oh, derp, it's in my offhand. I don't know why it's in my offhand, but it is. Let's see, Noble's already down to yellow and Zex is down to yellow, so they've taken some damage. Not sure what went wrong, but something clearly did. Oh, Zex is taking a lot of damage. And I should probably also just be able to, at the very least, defend myself. Okay. Time to do more digging. Okay, I think I'm good on coal now. But I could really use some iron. I should enable achievements. Yeah, the funny thing is, careful. Oh, that's 2 hearts. That's 2 hearts I'm not getting back. GG. You got 10 irons. We're all very proud of you. Do I care much? I don't really care to engage right now. What I do care about is having another pickaxe because this one's about to break. So I don't know to what degree we can go around this. This is probably the same cavern I saw earlier. Oh, that's odd. Did I put that there? Is that part of my wall? No. Interesting. Okay. So I'm probably not alone. That's very interesting. So what I should do here is try to... Oh crap, I can't afford to take this much damage. Try to work out where the chest is and see if I can get to it. Because you never know what's in a dungeon chest. There it is. Alright, that means I have to go to the other side. GG! Drop anything good? Did not drop anything good. Which is too bad, but there you have it. There's so many skeletons. This is so risky. But the prospect of a spawner chest is just too hard to resist. Probably end up being the death of me. Oh, not quite there yet. I don't know, I haven't found any yet either. It's a little disappointing so far, the iron supply. Oh, come on! Really, I went to all of this trouble for this? A music disc? Saddle? I mean, normally I'd be pretty pleased with that in the early game. But right now, it doesn't really mean much to me. Play some music in battle? I'm playing music, I just turned it down. Because somebody asked me to turn it down. Oh, I see. A jukebox. Yeah. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. I should totally do that. Now if I can find some flint and some feathers, I can make a few arrows. And that might give me a bit of an advantage. Lapis is green with efflux. I used efflux for a little while, and it didn't really do anything for my sleep patterns, and it just made everything look ugly, so I stopped. Ooh, look at that. Well, that's good. That is good news indeed. Right. How not to make a furnace in one easy lesson. Diamond is... well, he's green. We don't know that he's not damaged for sure, but he doesn't He doesn't have much damage either way. I have 2 feathers. That's good. Lucky. I'll take your word for it. Yeah, I should totally get a horse. That would be fun. I don't know if there's a whole lot of benefit to having a horse in UHC, except for the running away part. Okay, as far as flint goes, I don't think it's going to get much better than this. I have far more flint than I have feathers already. But maybe I can get some more feathers. If everything goes well. Which it never does. But hey, a man can hope, right? Oh, and you know what? I should make a bow. I got lucky with the string in that chest. That's a nice thing to have. But I don't have really enough iron for gear yet, so I think I'm going to have to keep digging for a while. Hey, Sneaky Squid, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Always be grateful for what you have. What if I have herpes? Or like a huge boil on my taint. Should I be grateful for that? That was a little too dark, DK. I mean, herpes or a boil on your taint and you go straight to cancer. Dark, man. That's dark. There you go. Zex had to quantify things a little bit, but now it makes a lot more sense. Okay, let's see. I need more picks, and I'm just gonna stick with the stone picks for now because I don't have... Well, obviously I'm gonna stick with the stone picks because I just used up all of my iron on that one chest plate. But at least I have a chest plate. Pray to a shrine. You think this is Skyrim? Be grateful for a small dick, Sneaky Squid, really? I guess. Come on, give me iron. Stately needs some iron. Yay, lapis! I'm so excited! Now I can go to the nether and... yeah, see, I always do that. I always get like one tree worth of wood and then I run out somewhere halfway through and I have to go back up to the surface and it's just a pain in the ass. Oh, there we go. Alright. I guess, you know, you could theoretically do some simple redstone traps if you find some redstone. You could do a piston trap or something. The ingredients for a piston are pretty easy to come by. Yeah, nice try, Superchargy. Trying to fake disqualify yourself. That's not how we roll around here. Yeah, we know. Okay, things are coming along up here. You need health. Yeah, we all need health, supercharging, except for Diamond King, who is still green. The sounds on the stream are trippy. Like the in-game sounds or the music. Latency seems pretty low today. I'm getting really fast responses from people. That's neat. Come on, come on, give me some stuff. Give me the good stuff. Give me the good stuff. Daddy needs a new pair of shoes and a helmet. You on YouTube or Twitch? You're on Twitch, right? So eight pieces. That is not enough for boots and a helmet, so pants it shall be. Alright, we're getting to the point where the gear is looking good. I am happy. I don't care much about the actual utilities up there. But I do care about the coal, because I don't want to have to dig any more. Oh, there's the world border. Time to change directions. Let's just turn and go this way. Man, I'm going to live to regret losing those 4 hearts. I just know it. I don't know. I kind of don't want to be here because, you know, skeletons. What happened to you, Noble? Rocking 2 HP. How'd that happen? I am using Optifine for the dynamic torch lighting. I always do that on stream. And I have the lighting turned up. I'm obviously not playing on full bright. You'd be able to see it. Oh, you and Zex had a little altercation, I see. I'm doing alright now. I mean, the early game I was having some trouble with iron, but right now it seems to be picking up. It wouldn't have killed me to take that stuff with me. Now I just have to make it all over again. I love the dynamic torchlights in Optifine. You can even throw torches down shafts to light the bottom of them, which I think is really neat. I gotta be close to bedrock now, right? Well, I found lava. Which, you never know, might come in handy. That also implies that this is probably level 11, and just in case you guys were wondering, I'm not pulling up F3 because, well, because then I'd give my position away. That dynamic lighting is something that... Oh, jeez. Alright, I found the world border again, and it's getting very close, so... I should probably move on. I mean, I'm at the point where I'm reasonably well geared up now. I should build a helmet rather than a... Don't fall in the lava! Oh, that was almost very dumb.
Narrator. Narrates all.
Ah, Jesus.
Narrator.
Yes.
Narrates chat.
Forgot about that.
Narrator. Off.
The Control B thing is hard-coded. It's a pain in the frickin' ass. Yeah, y'all want to say hi to the narrator? Okay, so I must be in the far corner here, which means I should be digging this way, I think. So little regeneration. There's no regeneration. It's a UHC. You don't regenerate. Spinner Lord, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. We're doing a UHC today. Still got 5 people in game. 1 player has already been eliminated. I wish I had some gold. I haven't seen any yet, and I probably won't. Let's see. All right, I got 2, and... I have a few more waiting to smelt so I can complete my iron gear. That way at least I won't be surprised. I'll hear them long before they break through. I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for asking. Okay, that's boots, right? Yes, that's boots. Alrighty, and then we have a few more. Don't have any immediate use for them. I could keep looking for diamonds, or I could not keep looking for diamonds. That's kind of the option here. Item textures, you mean 2D textures? There's the world border again. So I need to be going this way, and I think this way to get out of here. It can. If you have very low memory on your video card, Faithful will take up more of it than vanilla texture would. And that can influence your performance, but you'd have to be really at the low end. Well, if you have a 4 GB video card and Faithful did something with your FPS, that would be very surprising. Hell, if you have a 1 GB video card and Faithful did something to your FPS, that would still be kind of surprising. No, I mean the video card. The reason Faithful might end up lowering your FPS is if all of the textures from Minecraft don't fit in your video card's memory. The video card would have to swap them out, and that reduces performance. But Minecraft textures, the default ones are very small. But yeah, again, you'd have to be on like Intel graphics or something and have very little memory to spare. How do you check what exactly? You mean what kind of video card you have? So Diamond King is the one we have to worry about here, as far as I can tell. Supercharge is orange, Noble and Zex are red. Now, you should never count Noble out. Just to clarify. Even with 1 health, he could still end up killing us all. Speaking of upping the memory, by the way, guys, I got my 16 GB DDR sticks in today. So I'm rocking 16 GB of memory for the first time ever. I'm very pleased with that. It's mostly because I just keep running out of memory while I'm streaming, and I have like Chrome tabs open and stuff. Why am I here and what am I doing? Right, I need to make more picks. What streamers do I watch on YouTube? Game streams? I don't really watch streams. I watch Etho. I watch Mindcrack, and I like Good. I like Vintage Beef. Oh crap, am I outside the world border? Alright. I have to keep going this way. I think the world border passed me by while I was talking or something. I'm running away from the world border right now. That's kind of stupid, but whatever. Yeah, did somebody actually go make a house? Every time we do a UHC, somebody decides that it would be good fun to just make themselves a nice house. There's always that one. I really like Indy Nidell and The Great War and Time Ghost. I watch those fairly religiously. I watch the 3D Printing Nerd. He has interesting stuff occasionally. I watch Ben Heck. Zex and Superchargy having a fight. I have a reasonably long list of subscriptions. A lot of it is stuff like NBC News and the BBC. But as far as like actual YouTubers go, YouTube personalities, those are the most popular. Oh, and Adam Savage. I love Tested. I've actually seen Adam Savage live several times at the Bay Area Maker Faire. I try to go there every year. The last year or two I haven't made it, but he always does a keynote speech on some interesting subject, and he's really fun to see live. He did an episode of Star Talk with Neil deGrasse Tyson just last week at Comic-Con, or in the last couple of weeks. It's about an hour long, and it's on YouTube, and it's well worth checking out. I think it's on the Tested channel. Hey, it's Giving the Beast. How you doing, man? Uh-oh. Noble's in trouble. Superchargy's dead. Zex is red, and DK is still untouched. Noble is out, folks. Now it's anybody's game. It is nighttime, and I don't want to be out here in the nighttime. I'm also very close to the world border. So I'm going to go ahead and give myself some space. We still got 30 minutes left on the clock, more or less, so plenty of time to take out Zex and DK. Remember, guys, if you're watching on Twitch or YouTube and you like what you see and you want to make a simple streamer like myself happy, please consider giving me a follow on Twitch or a sub on YouTube. I would appreciate that. The map shrinks. So that's a reasonably good reason for it to be small. It's probably down to about 100 by 100 now. Gonna get Doritos. You do you, man. Sometimes you just gotta get some Doritos. This is risky. There could be skeletons. Skeletons are the only thing I'm really concerned about. Everything else is pretty easy to avoid. There's one over there. You're still going for the diamonds, huh, DK? Well, it is in your name. It's kind of, I guess you're kind of obligated. You know what I should have done is I should have made a boat instead of going for a swim. This leaves me very vulnerable. I just wanted to get away from the skelly. When there's one, there's usually more than one. So blind. You have a diamond shovel? Did you find one diamond? Is that what you're implying here? Crap. Alright, I guess we have to do it the hard way. Oh, harsh. Jesus. I don't think Zex wants to fight, is the distinct impression that I get. Okay. I should probably pay closer attention here, huh? Whew! Half a heart! Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Half a heart, huh? I don't think he has any gold either. Lots of potential for arrows, though. And I want this diamond sword too, obviously. I just need to be very, very careful with the zombie there because half a heart. "23 minutes left. My best option, I guess, would be to try to find some gold and get a gapple. What is at your base that I need to check out, Zex? Did you build something awesome? Because if you build something awesome, I'll come check it out. Oh, and lots of feathers, too. Excellent. Border's getting closer on that side. What am I going to do with half a heart against somebody who has taken no damage? That's what I need. I need some gold. I need to make a gapple. That's my only real option here. Either that or come up with a really good ambush or something. Do I not have any torches anymore? I threw away my coal. I'll bet you. Yeah, check. I had to kill you. Yeah, it's kind of part of the game. I kind of did have to kill you, yes. In a very real sense, it was my obligation to kill you. Well, I have an apple. I don't have gold. And I haven't seen any. I was deep enough, but... Thanks for the tip. And, you know, recruit an army and... So much good advice here. All right. Sticks for 8 is enough. Lots of feathers. Thank you for that. All right, that is excellent. I am pleased with that, at least. Zex, I keep asking you, what did you do to your base that I need to check out? And you keep not answering. I'm not going to travel 1,000 blocks to your base if it's exactly the same as last time. Oh, that's a good point. I have to be very careful with the right clickies with this lava in my inventory. Things could go very poorly, theoretically. Be sad if I went through all of this trouble and then accidentally managed to suicide. Okay, I'm not gonna need any more coal. Well, actually, you know what? Let me pick up one frickin' coal so that I can make some offhand torches. Wait, what? Derp. Play nice. That's not the point. I don't want to have to sit around and wonder whether anything you said might be taken the wrong way or provide tactical information. Also, I don't have to. It's not my job to work that out. Actually, I might need coal if I'm going to try to go for gold. If this goes into overtime, I'm doomed. I'm also not picking this up because, of course, I have an inventory full of goop. You know what would be nice if there was a client-side setting to not pick up junk? I always have it on my crosshair. Yeah, I could always run Forge client-side. I don't currently do that, but I absolutely could. Inf tweaks is server? No, inf tweaks can be run client-side. You know what I can do with this? A whole lot of nothing. I mean, I can make myself some boots. I'm actually starting to run out of wood. It's happening. I'm starting to run out of wood. Of course, I'm leaving a trail of crafting tables everywhere I go. That might have something to do with it. I guess this might come in handy, maybe. Hello? There we go. So what else can I do here? Don't need that. Don't need that. Might as well keep that. Yes, but like what? What do we smell like? Do they smell like roses? I'm not a huge fan of Doritos. I like Fritos. Crap, I don't know where he's hiding. I think maybe he's just waiting until the time runs out, so... I kind of have to get in ahead of that. You're above ground, really? Oh, that's great. I'm digging down here trying to find you. Mind you, I don't want to face him directly if I don't have to, for obvious reasons. Fritos, Cheetos, Doritos. And I'm sure there's like a million off-brands, like Squeedos, Neatos, Cheetos, Zetos, Berry Zetos. Those used to be my favorite chips, but then he retired. Who cares? Still a funny question. See, I don't need this. Sometimes you win a battle and lose the war, and I think that's what happened when I attacked Zex. He got way too much damage in on me. Some people take their snack food very seriously, man. So, I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty much doomed. That's the world border again. /C set global. Poop. Oh, great. All I have left. And I don't have enough wood to make a workbench, so if I want to make something else, I have to go back. If only I found some gold. Get a gapple. Have a decent chance of surviving. What, you have one? Well, screw you too. Remember, folks, if you want to join us, the URL is play.1mc3.com. We run dedicated hardware, multiple servers. And we focus mostly on vanilla or vanilla-ish PvE. No. No, I don't take charity, man. Yeah, I know. Spectating people in first person is actually a lot of fun. It's one of my favorite parts of streaming. Because take my hands off the keyboard and just comment. Ah, crap, 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 crap. He didn't see me. I mean, one hit. One frickin' hit from that skeleton of dead. I had nachos yesterday. I'm a fan. Well, fortune favors the bold. And there goes my pick. I occasionally make carnitas. Oh, I have another one, thank goodness. And I'll do like 5 pounds of carnitas in the crock pot. So usually it's like fajitas or just burritos the first day. And then the first time we have leftovers, I make carnita nachos. poop. He ain't here. He ain't here, and I can't get down. Balls. He's still green though. How is he still green? I've hit him like 18 times now. I'm clearly at a disadvantage here. That much is obvious. But we fight the good fight. That's what we do. I'm not moving. That's a problem. I don't want to uncrouch. Well, I guess I don't have too much of a choice. It says XD for an hour. So if you crouch and you're in water and you have a bow cocked, yes, I said cocked, you basically don't move. He's making an entire fortress over here. Damn it. That was a perfect opportunity there, and I completely screwed up. Yeah, it is now, isn't it? Just wasted an arrow. That's unfortunate. I'm not sure I can even get down alive. Oh. Okay, I don't know what happened, but I'll take it. And the odds were definitely not in my favor. That was fun, though. Did you walk into the lava? Did the lava work? Did the lava finally work? Right, he would have wiped the floor with both of us. So, that was fun. Let's do something a little more, you know. Oh, you got creepered. That's even worse. Wait, Zex had apples and gold? Jesus, I didn't even notice. There was so much junk in the water, and I was worried about that zombie, and I was already at half a heart at that point, so... Alright, DK, take it easy. GG, man. Good fight. We're not doing another solo UHC, guys. Well, I guess I just didn't notice it. That's stupid, obviously, but there you have it. Let's play some Hunger Games. We haven't done that in a little while. Just the three of us? Don't want to join, Zex? Can we change the... Can we vote, please? Yeah, Hunger Games is pretty short most of the time. Especially with Noble around, it's usually over about 4 or 5 minutes. 6. You still haven't answered my question, so... Is it a trap? Is it a surprise birthday party? You know it's not my birthday, right? While we wait for the server to restart, let's go have a look at our wall of contributors here. Thank you, Siggy, Zex, and Noble Gases for helping to upkeep the servers. We have 2 separate dedicated boxes now. We have one for our modded servers. And the one we're on now, and that means that the rent has gone up. I'm probably going to go until 8 Pacific, which is in about 45 minutes, Spinner. That's my normal time. I do about 2 hours, and I try to do it every day. What the hell is that? You did? Did I just miss it? A big earthing. Earth-ting. I don't know if that's an answer. A big earth-ting. Alright. I am going to stay away from the Elytra kit. I mean, it's fun to just randomly fly around, but it kind of messes with the gameplay. Oh, he made a model of the Earth. That's worth checking out. Okay, we got 33 seconds before the game starts. One of the things, if I ever go back and revise Toy Box, I'm going to add like a ready flag so you can make the wait time go away. I'm not doing Birdie. It does need to go, I think. The Elytra really kind of messes with the gameplay. It would be nice to have an Elytra that was almost broken or something. That might make it more interesting. Yeah, I got me the jump potion. That's how I roll. And now we just hope to find some chests. Am I in the basement? Seems like it. Alright, well I haven't seen any chests yet. Scratch that. I found one useless chest. I totally should have gone with the frickin' Elytra. Because now I have 20 fireworks and no way to use it. World border, that doesn't help. No, the compass still doesn't work right. It's supposed to just show you the nearest chest and it just doesn't. Crap. Well, that was bound to happen. What flavor do I vape? What do we got here? It is called Fruit Fountain. I generally go with the fruit flavors. The tobacco flavors don't taste like tobacco, so that doesn't do anything for me. And I don't like any of the caramel or chocolatey flavors. Alright, Noble Gases and Superchargy are the only players left. Hammer time. See how it goes. If you were going to kill him, you should have done it before he killed you, Zex. I'm just saying. I flew straight through an ender pearl there. That doesn't happen very often. Oops. Target is down. I don't know what it's pointing at. I think it's pointing at 0, 0. Once the modded server is up and running, I'm going to go back to work on the bucket stuff, and I'll see if I can do a revision round here on Toy Box before I start working in earnest on Tribal again. I got a lot of work to do on Tribal. Well, that was certainly a surprise. GG though. All right, let's see. You guys want to play another round of something? Maybe some Darkest Night? I don't think they want to play Darkest Night. I think they just want to keep on playing Hunger Games. I don't really enjoy playing Hunger Games with Noble around because he does literally win like 95% of the games. And I'm happy to be a good sport about it, but it's still not fun. But I guess we're playing another round of Hunger Games. You got into robotics. You mean the robotics class? Why you do this? I'm invisible! Cold Fusion, JavaScript. I used to know some C++, but I don't like it, and I'm glad I never have to program in it again. And PHP, but again, I haven't used it in forever. I could probably pick it up pretty quickly. You know, it's such an easy language to learn. Still restarting, huh? It takes a long time to generate these Hunger Game maps, so I'm not concerned just yet, but it always seems slow. There we go. Made a lot of money with Cold Fusion in the previous decade. We had 3 kits. I mean 4. Sorry, what do I program in? Cold Fusion, JavaScript, PHP, the basics, you know. Cold Fusion is not a common or popular language anymore. Never really got into Python or Lua. I should. Alright, good luck, folks. This is a much better start than the last start. I just do this because it's fun, but I wish you could do a wield. Is Noble not here? My god, we might have a chance. I mean, he might still win, just like from beyond the grave or something. Potion of Jumptitude. I shall take it. And did I put my gear on? Boots. I like boots. They're the bootiest. Uh-oh, there goes the PvP countdown. Really? Yeah. I already have all of these things. Well, they're not over there because that's the world border. I do kind of like moving around like this. One thing I've always wanted to do in vanilla Minecraft that I've never quite managed to sort out, I've always wanted to make a kind of grappling hook so you can go web slinging. Crap. I didn't even have the weapon equipped. I'm so bad at this. I am so dreadfully bad at this. Crap. That went very poorly. That was more than half of my health right there. Fortunately, I still have time to get it back, but that was a very, very poor attempt to assault somebody. Remember, folks, I'm Stately. This is Play.1MC3.com, and you should totally come play Minecraft with us here. Because Minecraft is awesome, and 1MC3.com is awesome. I'm not very awesome, don't get me wrong. But I got an awesome server to make up for it. The hell? That was the easiest chest to find ever. Nothing useful, though. You know, I never really thought about that, but in theory I should probably make sure that chests don't spawn within a specific radius of a player. It doesn't really come up often, that's why I've never really thought of it. I lost them. They were so busy chasing each other, and now they're both gone. Alright, we'll keep looking. We'll find them. It's all good. Hey guys, so tomorrow we are going to launch the second beta, the second public test, I should say, of our modded server. How did I manage to switch weapons there? Crap, that was the world border. That doesn't help me at all. I have 1 pearl left, and I think I'll keep it for an emergency. Zex just suicided. Why do you keep saying stop when people are killing you? What do you think you're going to accomplish? You think I'm just going to have like a sudden bout of sympathy and decide, oh, you know what? I shouldn't kill this guy. He seems nice. Let's see. Anything good here? Not really. Really? Because I have a bunch. You should come over and I'll give you one. No, seriously, come on over. I'll totally give you a weapon. I'll put it in your ribs. That seems like a good place to park it, right? Oh my god, I'm being a dick. Well, we got 4 minutes left. If I don't find him by then, it's going to the overtime box. Now, he might be lying. It might be true, he might not have anything, but he might also be geared to the teeth and just hoping that I show up unprepared. Hey, a weapon's better than no weapon, right? Did Zex? Yeah, Zex didn't drop any pearls. Oh, I can do a really good evil laugh, too. Oh, hello! Really, did I, Crap! Oh, man! That was so dumb. That was so dumb. I don't know what I was thinking. I think I thought I could get behind him, but... Oh, that was dumb. I could have just waited it out, gone to the overtime box, and killed the hell out of him. Yeah, Superchargy won that one. Feels like it's a little late in the stream to start building something, but what do you guys say we play some Spleef? I'd be down for some Spleef. Let me go sleep. Just gonna accomplish nothing productive today. We'll play a bunch of games, and that'll be it. But first, let me make it daytime and let me make it stop raining. Or I guess I could go check out Zex's place. Why not? We've been playing mini games all day. We can go check out Zex's place. 3600, 1700. What's my best way to get there, Zex? Other than just hopping in a boat and going straight. I'd have to go get a boat, obviously. But boats aren't hard to come by. If you're interested in our modded server, check out the Discord. I will have more news, well, hopefully tonight. If everything goes well, I'll publish the new mod pack URL tonight, so y'all can try it out in single player and make sure it works. It shouldn't be harder on the on your computer than the previous one was. It is going to be 112, which is good. It's going to use FTB utilities for management of plots, and that's not as granular as excuse me, as grief prevention. Grief prevention is a Sponge plugin, and Sponge is not stable on 112 yet, so FTB utilities, it has some benefits. One of the major benefits of FTB utilities is there's a nice little GUI for claiming things, but it doesn't allow you to like friend people. You have to be in the same team as somebody to work on stuff together, but it seems to be the only protection option. I'm completely mystified why Forge doesn't have things like ticketing systems or grief prevention or rollback. There's no reason it would be impossible to write that stuff in Forge, but it doesn't exist. So it used to be up to 1.7.10 you'd use Cauldron, and Cauldron was a hybrid of Forge and Bucket, which would allow you to run Bucket plugins and Forge mods. And we used to do that on here because I could use all of the Bucket plugins that I'm used to, albeit slightly older versions, and everything would cooperate with each other and work nicely together, and we even had the global chat working. But because Cauldron was never updated beyond 1.7.10, that's simply not an option anymore. So, you know, I figured Sponge would be a decent replacement, but Sponge doesn't work. Let me qualify that. The earliest release of Sponge that's of any use to anybody is 1.10. Excuse me. And the 1.10 version that I'm running does seem to work, but not well. It interacts negatively with Biomes of Plenty. It throws errors when you, for example, try to access a chest on a mob. So, you know, it ended up being I either have to get rid of Biomes of Plenty, no, sorry, not Biomes of Plenty, but more creatures, and I'd have to get rid of 3,600, 1,700. I've gone a little too far. So we're going this way. And I'd have to get rid of Archimedes ships. We have to get rid of Archimedes ships anyway because it just doesn't work in multiplayer. There are too many glitches and problems, and, you know, ships just disappearing completely. That's a crying tragedy as far as I'm concerned, because Archimedes ships is like my single favorite Forge mod. And it's great in single player, and it's probably fine if you're running a little 3-player server with your buddies, but because this is going to be a semi-public server and I don't want to have to do support tickets every 15 seconds, it's simply not an option. So we're doing 1.12.1. I found an interesting looking replacement for Archimedes ships. Well, bear in mind, Superchargy, the goal here is to come up with a vanilla enhanced game. A vanilla game that might have new features, but features that are in line with vanilla. So all of the plugins, I mean all of the mods that we have are things that would fit in vanilla or extend vanilla. That said, we have a dedicated piece of hardware just for modded servers now, and I've already said that there will be a second modded server. Don't know what it's going to be yet. How did you get in my boat? Did you elytra into it? I didn't even see you flying around. Okay, I'm getting close now. We're nearby. That's the third aquatic temple I've seen on my way over. I don't know how many of them have been raided. I haven't raided an aquatic temple in forever. Noble's still around? Has he left? I don't know if he's still on stream. I know he's not in game. The next version of Tribalcraft is going to be a PvE game. I haven't given up on doing a PvP Tribalcraft, but what I've found out is that I can't develop a game for PvP because I basically can't play it, right? Every time I stream, people just go out of their way to kill me. It happened like half a dozen times during the Tribalcraft PvP, which means I can't test, and people kept ganking each other for no good reason. So the next version of Tribalcraft will be PvE, and I'm going to continue to develop Tribalcraft in PvE. But once we have a decent version ready to go, I will do a PvP version. Look at that. That looks good. Put a lot of effort into that, didn't you? That must have taken a long time. I don't have an elytra on me, so I'm going to have to swim up. Do you not have an elevator, Zex? Because, dude, get an elevator. This is painful. There we go. Get an elevator! How do you find your claim coordinates? Slash claims list and then slash claims info, I think. Sorry, maybe somebody else remembers. I'd have to go into the documentation and have a look. That is cool, though, Zex. Seriously, though, buy an elevator. Seriously, what am I doing here? This is just kind of miserable. I didn't realize I needed to bring an Elytra. He's making me a nice ladder, though. I'm just following. I'm just following along, man. Alright, I guess we're going up this way. Dude! Don't push me while I'm jumping! Right. Everything's going great. I'm totally capable of playing Minecraft without assistance. Somehow I picked up a cactus along the way. Oh, well, at least I'm not dead. I could have been dead. Is there anything inside of this, or are you just taking me up to the top of it? Catoni? Catony? Cactoni. Oh, come on! Jesus Christ, how hard can this possibly be? I'm gonna lose my Minecraft license if I keep falling like this. They're just not gonna let me play anymore. I know, right? Such a spaz sometimes. Okay. Why did I come up here? Did you just want to show me the top of it? Don't get me wrong, this looks good, but the payoff was not worth the trip up to the top. Are you going to put something inside of it? Is this going to be like your evil lair? You haven't really gotten the East World in. Oh, I see. It's actually a globe, right? You got the blue and the green. And you got the polar caps here. Only part of Russia. Why did you start with Russia? Rusholula. Rusholula. Still, this must have taken you a very long time, Zex. And it does look neat. This is a cool build. Oh, I love feather falling. I love feather falling so hard. Oh, it's the sun. I'm like, what's that bright thing over there? No, we're not going to keep Railcraft because Railcraft hasn't been updated to 1.12. There is another option. I posted it, what was it, Steve's Carts, which seems to have some similar features to Railcraft. And we might put that one in. I haven't decided for sure yet. I want to test with it a little bit. Yeah, Railcraft is only up to 110. Thanks for building the ladder for me, Zex. But seriously, get an elevator. You should have one like up to here, and then one that goes up into the through the world and up to the top. Oh, you got the globe here. You know, I think our next server is going to be 112.1 instead of 112.2 because there's a lot of plugins that I wrote that can't work with 112.2. Still need the meteor lighting ints. Ints? I'm not sure what you mean. You should give it a moon. You should make a little moon, like 24 blocks out of endstone. That would be kind of cool. Or maybe a couple. Noble wants to know on Discord if anybody wants to do an obsidian ingot texture. Another Optifine? Well, bear in mind, if the server's on 112.1, you'll still be able to connect to it with 112.2 or 112.0. That's not an issue. We use a compatibility layer for that, so you won't have any trouble connecting. The only thing that will change is that the recipe book wouldn't work. You wouldn't be able to autocraft with the recipe book. And that's why I updated to 112.2, because Spigot disabled it before 112.2 because of a bug. But it's just not worth the price. I mean, my spinning globes don't work anymore. The cash registers don't work anymore. Half of the particle effects don't work anymore. And my log, you do not want to see my log. It's all errors. It throws an error at the least possible provocation. And the problem is some of the plugins that I need haven't been updated, or haven't been updated properly. So, you know, maybe at some point they will be, and we'll be able to update back to 112. But for now, I really think the benefit of being on 112.2 does not outweigh the drawbacks. Good work, Zex. Thanks for inviting me out here to check this out. And is this your iron farm? Or is this a mob? This looks like a hybrid mob farm / iron farm. With a lot of glass. I mean ice. No, okay, this is a mob farm. It's a neat design. If they don't die from the fall, they'll die from the magma. Of course, with the magma, technically you don't even need to worry about the fall, right? Yeah, from a distance it looked like a... and it looks like it does decent drops too. You even got a witch in there. Or two. From the distance it looked like an iron farm. Okay, I'm gonna head back to somewhere. That is a crazy looking base, man. You got to get some shaders up and running and take some cool screenshots of it. It's pretty trippy. Witches? Do witches not take magma damage? Okay, alright, I should probably look at the screen while I'm boating. I didn't think witches are immune to it. They're not, are they? Or do they just keep healing themselves? You did? Cool. cool. I'll check it out. I must have overlooked those somehow. I love seeing builds like that. It's wildly original. See, I would have done something like Saturn and have a minecart going around the rings. One thing I've always wanted to do is do like a solar system. What's that mod called that allows you to create entire planets? Advanced rocketry. That might be a fun one for the other modded server. There's a glowing tree. I'm not sure what you mean. Yeah, PNG. 16 by 16 PNG. So many aquatic temples and so few woodland mansions. It's a shame that they made the woodland mansions and added all of these cool new mobs. Oh crap, I went over it. To the woodland mansions, and then they made them incredibly rare. Like stupidly rare. Like you can make a 5x5k map and there's still a fairly good chance there won't be a woodland mansion in it. So you have all of these cool mobs, these absolutely interesting mobs with interesting effects and some cool drops. And on a multiplayer server, there's a fairly good chance nobody is ever going to see them. That seems sad to me. Also, in vanilla, you can't change the density of the things, or you can't say, I want them to spawn in more biomes. You're just kind of stuck with it. I think terrain control will let you increase the density of woodland mansions. Really? That's interesting. Not sure how that works. But it is interesting. I guess it's kind of an overall problem with Minecraft, though. There are a lot of like encounter locations, the temples, the dungeons. You can only do them once. And if you're doing like a long-term multiplayer server, or even if you're playing single player, I suppose. Well, single player is less of an issue because you're not as worried as about map borders. You can just keep going if you want to. But on a multiplayer server, it does mean that pretty soon, all of the cool stuff is going to be explored by somebody else. The end is kind of the same way. It's after a couple of days even. It's very, very hard to go out and find an end city and get yourself an Elytra. I mean, especially when Noble Gases plays and he just goes out and grabs every Elytra within 200 miles. But at least he has the decency to sell them for a reasonable price, so it's not all bad. I don't have a mini-map in front of me, so I don't really know where I'm going. All I know is that I'm generally heading towards spawn. Like I said, terrain control, which now has a new name. I think it's called Open Terrain Gen now. Damn it. Got the disappearing boat. Alright, I gotta go to the lobby and back to make my boat come back. That bug, they can fix that bug any day. So, quick summary of the order of events. Tomorrow, we launch the next public preview of the modded server. Yeah, that's always an option. You could always just regenerate the terrain. It's not like you can't do anything about it. That'll run for about a week, then we'll launch it as a contributors-only server. And at that point, we can start talking about the second slot on the modded server hardware and what we're going to do with that. Noble is loudly in favor of the Simple Life 2. I'm wary of just blindly going with that, but we'll talk about that some more in the future. And I think at that point we also need to talk about what we're going to do with Doozy. 113 is not going to add any substantial new features, is kind of the consensus. There might be a new mob or something, but nothing hugely substantial. It's all stuff in the back end that they're working on, which in the future will matter, but doesn't yet. So I don't feel like we need to wait until 113 comes out to launch a new vanilla server. I also don't know how long it'll be before I could, because from what I understand, the changes that they're making are going to mean that most plugins need to be updated. And even on a vanilla server, I have at least half a dozen essential plugins. So I'm thinking instead of doing that, we launch a new 112 server. Maybe we add a few features. Maybe we add Kit PvP. Or some other stuff. And we can talk about that. And then I think we're getting to where it's time to retire Doozy soon. Because the player count just isn't there anymore. It's been a while since we had a decent player count on here. Skyblock, I think either I'm going to reset it or it's going to go away. I don't think anybody plays on it anymore, and nobody bothered to restart and actually go through all of the custom quest progression that I made. So I'm not hugely motivated to do that all over again. There's a village here. I haven't seen this before. I just stumbled upon somebody's build. But we'll see. Maybe we'll relaunch it at some point as well. You know, maybe in a month or so we just like refresh everything. We turn all of the old servers off and we launch new versions of everything, and we just do like a batch relaunch of all of the bucket stuff. That might not be a terrible idea. That might help us get some new players in if we have a couple of brand new servers. I don't know what happened to this village, but it's not good. This might be a zombie village. Somebody clearly tried to wall it off, but kind of gave up. And I think they were using some of the buildings in the village for materials, so... yeah, this is a very sad village, is basically what I'm trying to say here. I'm just wandering back to spawn while I chat with you guys right now. But I think we're coming up on the end of the stream. A few minutes short, but I'm in the middle of the wilderness, and y'all don't really need to watch me wander around aimlessly. So let's just find a nice spot to stand. There's a little bit of ocean in the background. That'll look nice. And I'll turn around this way, and I'll do this, and I'll go. Thank you very much for watching, folks. I appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow. Pete and Mox and Leon and myself. I appreciate it, Superchargy. Thank you very much. That's how you get players. Word of mouth. That's really the best way to get new players. So, you know, if you like 1MC3 and you want to help out, just tell other people about it. Don't go on to random servers and spam that you know this awesome server, because that just isn't going to help. But you know what I mean. Talk to people about it. Tomorrow, Leon, Mox, myself, and Pi will be inaugurating the new modded server. Like I said, we're going to do a 1-week preview. Going to be 112. Still going to be mostly vanilla, but some different plugins. And maybe a few surprises. So tune in tomorrow. Come check that out. You'll like it. I'll make sure that the download is available in advance so you can make sure it's installed and that you're ready to go when we launch tomorrow at 6. Until then, I am Stately. I thank you for your patronage, and I will see you all next time. Peace out, folks.